here on 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Xavier Watts there to bring him down. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
We'll try and run for this with Henry. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. 1st down.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next 3rd down situation?
4-yard play. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he will have the Ravens 1st down. Able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and 2. Going to go right back to Henry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
9. From the gun, Jackson. On the move left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to lead to 4th down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Now Jackson on 4th down. Back to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Cousins going to throw to start things. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Moving, the ball comes out. One of the Ravens has it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Devin Tompkins on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Short throw taken by Pitts. A big hole. And he will score. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. The defense stringing them out. No gain back to the original line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Now Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Jackson going to give it up on a pop pass. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Now, Jackson. To the outside. Catch made by Hopkins. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Raven 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Raven.
And we all like to see take on. So bring yourself over here, go. And let me see you get low. If you want this dude, now take it to the floor. If you want to act, what? You can keep yourself where you at.
They'll give it, going left. There's Henry. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Henry. They'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Talk things over before 3rd down. Here's Henry, and he will get into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown, Baltimore. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
This one tapped forward on the pop pass. A dive, and he's in. The 2-point conversion is successful.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here comes Tompkins on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him back.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
One hand on his queen.